Hey, this is Judy Sarden. I'm sitting here on a Saturday. My husband has the kids, and I'm going through all of I'm purging my homeschool area. We've had to relocate our homeschool space, and I have stuff all over the floor. I won't show it to you because it's kind of embarrassing. But I'm going through, this is our stack of books here that I'm purging out of our bookcase because we don't have a whole lot of storage space. And I'm looking at some of these books and I'm remembering, like, here I've got a Flat Stanley book. I remember when it would take us weeks to get through this Flat Stanley book. It's only 60 pages. And this is what the children read, well, with my son in particular. And I'm looking at all these books and I can't even remember. I can remember it very vividly, but these are like 130 page books max, these little chapter books here, and it would take us weeks, painful weeks to get through it. And he was 8, 9, 10 when he was reading these, and it was just, I remember how frustrating it was. It was so frustrating. I thought he's never gonna get it, and I was feeling so much despair and so much worry. But we just kept plugging along, and little by little, and I'm reminded as I'm purging these books from our library, from our home library, that he's gone from this 60 page that he can barely read Flat Stanley book to these fat books here. He's just finished those books. One of them's like 500 pages, and they're at least 300 pages each, and he's blowing through them like crazy. And it's just like, it's literally one day the light came on and he was almost 12, and he's been 12 now for about 6 months, and in the last 6 months he has literally gone, and that's age 12, he's literally gone from this 60 page book to the fat books up there. And so I'm finding myself having to find series. You can see I've got series of books, of those, the Harry Potter books, and I've got several of them. He's got them off the shelf right now. Let's see, this Wings of Fire book series here. These are 10 books here. We've got, some of them are not here, but I mean, there are so many books now, and he's just become a voracious reader. So what I'm doing is I'm finding a series to keep him going, so that he already knows what the next book is, and then we find another series that he likes. And so it's just been amazing. And so I wanted to put this video out for you guys. Just, if you're worried that your son's or your daughter or your child's gonna get behind if you're homeschooling, my child was never told by a school, by an administration, that he was behind or that something was wrong with him. He was never put in a special class or anything like that. It was literally mom sitting down with him every single day. And I have other videos where I talk about how I approached helping him learn to read. I have a couple podcasts. Actually just uploaded one with Kristen Eckenweiler. She's a founder of The Struggling Reader. She's a reading specialist. And, so I've got several things out there if you've got a child who's struggling with reading that you can look at. But the bottom line is, you just keep working with them. And no matter how behind they are, you can typically find a way to reach them if you're one-on-one. The schools don't have a magic bullet. I've never been trained in reading. I've never been trained in how to teach a child to read. I've never been trained in any school-related subject. I mean, I was a lawyer, so I certainly knew nothing about teaching a kid anything. But the fact that my slow, reluctant reader, who would have been put behind in school, who would have been told all these things, I would have been told all these things about how he just couldn't keep up and all these things, but he was able to grow and develop at his own pace. That is what you bring when you homeschool your kids. So if you're concerned that you don't have the patience, you don't have, you're going to miss something, let me assure you that your one-on-one, nothing is better than one-on-one instruction, whether it's a coach, for athletics. One-on-one coaching is infinitely better than group classes. I mean, everything is always better when it's one-on-one. So I just want to just give you encouragement today, just to remind you to just stick in there. And if you're concerned about homeschooling, if you're wanting to do it, but you don't know, shoot me a private message. Let's talk. Let's do 30-minute consultation and just kind of talk through some of your concerns and some of your fears, because I promise you, I didn't know anything. I didn't know a magic bullet, but I'm going through all these old books that my kids have filled out. I'm throwing away all these workbooks that they worked in. And I'm just sitting here and going back and seeing the progress. I am really overwhelmed and I'm almost in tears because, when we were going through it, it seemed so frustrating. It seemed like it was just going to take forever. It just seemed like they weren't going to get it. But as I go back and look at, the last 3 years, we've been in this house 4 years. And so this is the second time I've purged. And so I'm just looking back at all this stuff. And I am amazed, not only of the things that they've done in their books, but when I look back through the pictures and see all the things that they've accomplished, they never would have done in school, never would have accomplished in school, never would have been exposed to in school. I look back on it and I'm really moved emotionally. So, anyway, I just wanted to drop this quick message. PM me if you're seeing this on Instagram, if you're seeing this on Facebook, if you want some help, if you want to talk about, how you can get started. I've got a group program that's coming up December 1st, and it's going to be a group coaching program. I'm really excited about it. It's for all those people who, elite athletes need coaching to get to where they are. No one gets to a high level or an elite level by themselves. They always have coaches to support them. So, if you're seeing this on YouTube, shoot me an email at sardenquestions@gmail.com, or you can just send me a message through YouTube. I'll get it. So, and I always reply. So wherever you're seeing this, if you want to talk, if you just want to do that quick 30-minute consultation on where you are, joining the group coaching program that I'm super excited about, reach out to me. But in the meantime, stay encouraged. You can do it. You can do it. And your child will be infinitely better if you're doing it. Your love, your care, your ability to let them go at their own pace. There's no such thing as behind when you're in homeschool. So have a great day. Talk to you soon.